That's crazy.
Yeah, because you go to Guadalajara, there's a bunch of Ishkoraks that
Look white as
look like
fuck.
Edomites, but
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah. Keep going.
Yep.
For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
Yep. So they're always plotting. You know, that's why they got that big ass table and just a bunch of them sit around with their hands like this, like they're looking.
Like Justice League.
Yep.
Like Arthur and the round table.
Yep. And they're all with one consent that they all agree with each other. You know.
And they all agree with Winnie the Pooh to get the most honey.
Yep.
They're just trying to get the resources.
That's right. You know, that was plotting. How can they get more?
And the brother, last week, I think it was last week, when he said that Afghanistan was getting they're getting like, they're taking all their fucking resources. Platinum, the rhodium, all the precious metals. That's why it's such a fucking fight to be over there.
Yeah, now they're turning them back after all that. Because I seen my mom's boyfriend though. He seen the troops and shit. They were like knocking walls down there and taking gold out of it. Like a lot of like walls like this, and they were knocking it down. And they were taking gold out of it in mansions. So I was like, well, I thought they were there to so-called protect, but they were over there stealing the gold. They were making the troops steal the gold.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's the ye in Revelation 13 and 16. Keep going.
Yeah. Read that.
Read it again. 5 again.
6.
Psalms 83 and 6.
7 together.
6 and 7. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites and of Moab and the Hagarims, Gebal, Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So all these are all
Nations.
heathen nations. You know, these are the Most High's enemies.
And another example too, read Deuteronomy chapter 23. Read that chapter and it tells you too who won't make it into the congregation of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Hashem Al Shai. That gives you kind of pretty much a list, though, you know.
This is a lot of nations against Yahweh Shemel Shiloh.
And then go to 13.
Oh, my power, make them like a wheel as the stubble before the wind.
So we're praying. They're praying to Yahweh Shemel Shai to make their enemies like a stubble, you know, like a wheel in a stubble in the wind. You know, it's like you're talking about the rushing wind, like a tornado. You know.
Make them like this leaf that's going to get carried away with the wind.
This could be the last one. Next one.
14.
Yeah.
As the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So like I was saying, I told this brother yesterday, who are we to step, you know, the 2/3, they have to be destroyed and they're gonna receive a missile. Who are we to step
In the way of that
in between that, you know?
Like,
know?
don't you got, that's not saying that's the will of Yahweh Hashem Al Shai. We can't stop that.
We're all like, no, master.
He's like, wait, he took my order in Burger King, like, no.
He gave me some extra fries, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Even your best friend's gonna get fucked up.
People are close to you, you're gonna get fucked up, man.
My neighbor is gonna get fucked up. The guys I used to fight roosters with, they're gonna get fucked up. Their kids are gonna get fucked up.
That's
That's
why you gotta build. That's why you gotta build your faith. Build that house on a rock. Because if you build it on that sand,
It's gonna get washed away.
it's gonna, you're gonna lose your mind, man.
And what happens when the sand washes away a sandcastle? You never knew it was there.
Yeah.
It's fucked
We
up.
want our enemies to burn, just like how that lava's burning right now on that mountain.
Still going.
Oh, and did your brother see that in the Canary Islands, volcanoes keep erupting?
Oh, there's more.
There's more. Like there's more volcanoes erupting, and these motherfuckers are getting fucked up with that lava
And
continually. They can't even sleep. Like that's wrath right there.
people look at that like, oh, that's very, very horrible. You know, things wait till the day of the Most High. That's gonna be, you know, horrible if,
Shit.
you know what I mean.
That's gonna be horrible, horrible, really horrible, man.
But to say a day that's never been,
Because that's like the worst. A day like never been, that means that's the worst. You tell your kid that, like in the 1600s, I'm gonna lick you like the day that's never been. And we're like, oh, mother, spare my bottom.
because they thought at the time of Noah, the flood was bad. This time's gonna be
Shit, that was bad because that took out the whole planet.
gone, yeah. Kids and people, you know, they're all dying and shit, you know. Noah couldn't even open the doors of mercy, even if he wanted to.
And that's how
Once they
you,
were closed, that was it.
yeah, that's how you know that this camp is in the spirit because we all talk about the same thing. I made a video about Noah. We talk about Noah. We talk about the curses. We talk about everything. We're not like, hey, hold on, brother. I gotta speak on this only. That's the spirit. The spirit does whatever it needs to do.
Naturally too, and it's a good thing that we do the structure too. Brother goes first, goes second, and goes third, man. It's structure. I think Apostle Tahar, the apostle, would like brothers to do camp like this too, you know, structure wise. But
Because you get, not only do you get my lesson and his lesson, you do all three lessons tie in together. It's like that junction box for that light. See that box right there? Look up here. Right. If you come over here on one, you see a little box of metal with 3 tubes.
oh, this one is straight.
That's called the junction box. That means it's coming together right there. And then that gives power to that.
There's 3 of them too.
Yeah, and it's called a relay.
Yeah.
They all have different.
Oh, that's pretty much the relay right here.
So the box is where the relay is. It
Oh,
comes and it
yeah.
goes. So the power, the electricity goes all 3 ways.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's coming and going in all 3 directions. Not now because the power is off.
Yeah.
But that's how the power works. The spirit works like that too. It's coming and going and coming and going, coming and going.
That's true.
And so with that, we hope this edifying. All praise and glory to you.
Yeah, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai,
Double honors to the elders of the apostles of the great millstone camp for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
Shalom. Ah, man. That was a good lesson.